Hey friends, welcome back to English Practice Now, your go-to space for learning and growing. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. Today, we've got a topic that's all about work and the tasks we deal with every day.
Exactly. Work life can be stressful, but it's also so rewarding when you get things done and hit those deadlines.
Ooh, definitely. I mean, there's nothing like the feeling of checking off a task from your to-do list. It's like crossing off a mountain.
Yes, that's the best. But let's be real. How many times have we missed a deadline because of an unexpected issue at work?
I've been there more times than I'd like to admit. But that's when collaboration really comes in handy. When the team works together, it makes a big difference.
True. Working together makes everything easier. I remember last week, we had a project that was almost impossible to finish on time. But with some teamwork, we got it done.
Oh, I remember that. It was so much work, but it felt so good to get it all done, especially when we got the feedback from our manager.
Feedback is so important, right? It helps you improve and figure out what to do better next time. Honestly, getting constructive feedback feels way better than just getting a good job without details.
Exactly. When you get feedback that's specific, it gives you something to work on and helps you grow. And hey, I'm looking forward to the next opportunity for a promotion.
Ooh, as promotions. I know you're eyeing that next step, Jack. Do you have any specific plans to make that happen?
Well, one thing is for sure. I've got to stay on top of my schedule and make sure my assignments are finished ahead of time. I can't afford to miss anything if I want that promotion.
Sounds like a solid plan. Staying organized and on top of things is key. Do you have any tricks for managing your schedule?
Oh, definitely. I always prioritize tasks based on deadlines and importance. If a task has a tight deadline, I make sure to finish it first. After all, managing your time is everything when you have a lot of responsibilities.
I need to take some notes from you, Jack. I tend to just dive into the first task I see. But yeah, deadlines are no joke.
It's definitely not easy. But once you get the hang of organizing and planning, it makes life so much easier.
Definitely. All right, speaking of deadlines and tasks, we've got to keep moving with our work today. But before we continue, let's bring in our vocabulary expert, Olivia.
Great idea. Olivia, are you there?
Hey everyone, I'm back and I'm excited to break down some key words from Emma and Jack's conversation today. Let's dive right into it. First word, deadline. A deadline is the latest time by which something must be completed. In work, deadlines are essential for managing tasks and projects on time. Example, I need to finish this report before the deadline on Friday. So when Jack was talking about staying on top of his schedule, he mentioned deadlines a lot. Deadlines are crucial for managing our tasks and making sure everything is done on time. Second word, assignment. An assignment is a specific task or piece of work you're given to complete, usually as part of a larger project or responsibility. Example, I just finished my assignment for today. Now I can relax. Jack mentioned working on assignments ahead of time, especially when there's a tight deadline. This is a perfect example of how assignments come up in work life and need to be prioritized. Third word, teamwork. Teamwork refers to the ability to work together with others to achieve a common goal. It's essential in any workplace, especially when you're working on big projects or tasks. Example, good teamwork is the key to completing this project successfully. Emma talked about how teamwork helped her and her team finish a difficult project. Teamwork is so important in making sure that everyone contributes and the work gets done smoothly. That's all for today. I hope that helps make these words easier to understand. Keep practicing, and you'll be talking about work like a pro in no time. Now back to you, Emma and Jack.
Thanks, Olivia. Those explanations were so helpful. I feel like I can already use these words in my next meeting. But Jack, now that we've talked about deadlines and assignments, let's talk about how we actually manage them. How do you handle your to-do list at work?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I'm a bit of a planner. I love using my schedule to keep track of everything. If I have a big deadline coming up, I break my tasks down into smaller pieces. It makes everything feel more manageable,
I totally get that. Breaking things down makes a huge difference. I've been trying to do that more too. It also helps me stay organized. But I've noticed that sometimes, even with all the planning, things can get a little chaotic. Ever had a day when everything just goes wrong?
Oh, for sure. Some days, it feels like nothing goes according to plan. But honestly, it's part of the process. And that's where teamwork really comes into play. If I'm stuck with something, I reach out to my colleagues. We collaborate, help each other out, and things get back on track.
Yeah, collaboration is key. I love how you mentioned reaching out to colleagues. Sometimes people think they have to do everything alone, but that's where teamwork shines. The best work happens when we all contribute, right?
Exactly. It's like a puzzle. Everyone brings their piece, and together, we create something bigger. And you know what I've learned? Asking for feedback during the process is a game changer. It helps me improve, and it makes the final product so much better.
I agree. Feedback is so important. It's one of those things that helps you grow in your role. I remember when I first started working, I was a little scared of feedback, but now I see it as a tool to improve and get better at what I do.
That's such a great point. It's all about being open to constructive criticism and using it to push yourself forward. Speaking of that, what about promotions? Have you ever thought about the next step in your career?
Ooh, I've definitely thought about it. It's always exciting to think about moving up, but it also comes with more responsibility. I feel like the more responsibility you take on, the more you grow. But also, balancing everything can be a challenge.
Yeah, promotions come with more challenges, but also more opportunities. It's a great feeling when your hard work pays off. And I think it's important to have a clear schedule to manage your time. Otherwise, things can get overwhelming quickly.
You're right. A clear schedule is essential, especially when you're juggling more tasks. It helps me stay on track and avoid burning out. But you know what's funny? Even with all the planning, sometimes I still feel like there's just too much to do.
Ooh, I feel that. It's like you finish one task and then another one pops up. But hey, as long as we're doing our best and working as a team, we can handle anything that comes our way, right?
Exactly. And it's so much easier when we support each other. It's all about balance, responsibility, and working together. I love that. We're talking about all these important aspects of work. It makes me feel more confident about handling my next big task.
Me too. It's all about progress, no matter how small. And I think we're on the right track. Now, we've covered a lot of ground today. How about we check back in with Olivia for the second part of our vocabulary session?
Yeah, Olivia, are you there?
Hey again. I'm back to explain some key words from today's conversation. Emma and Jack talked about work life and responsibilities. So let's break down these important terms to help you sound more confident in your next conversation at work. Fourth word, task. A task is a specific job or piece of work that needs to be done. In a work setting, you might get tasks from your boss or your team. Example, I have a task to complete before the end of the day. So Jack mentioned how he organizes his day by breaking down tasks. That's exactly how a task works, something to complete. Fifth word, collaboration. Collaboration is when you work together with others to achieve a common goal. In the workplace, collaboration is key to completing projects effectively. Example, collaboration is important when you're working on a team project. Emma and Jack also talked about teamwork, which is a great example of collaboration in action. Sixth word, responsibility. Responsibility refers to the duties and tasks that are expected from you. It's about owning your work and fulfilling your role. Example, he has the responsibility to lead the meeting tomorrow. In the conversation, Emma and Jack both discussed how they are taking on more responsibility as they advance in their jobs. Seventh word, feedback. Feedback is the information or advice you get from others about how well you're doing in your work. It helps you understand what's going well and what can be improved. Example, after the presentation, I received feedback from my manager. Jack mentioned how feedback helps him grow at work. So whether it's positive or constructive feedback, it's important to take it seriously. That's all for today's vocabulary session. Keep practicing and using these words in your daily conversations. The more you use them, the more natural they will sound to you.
Wow, Olivia, those explanations were so helpful. Thanks for breaking it down.
Yeah, seriously. I feel more ready for my next meeting. I think I'll be more confident with all these new words.
Definitely. And speaking of meetings, Jack, any tips for people who are preparing for their first job interview?
Oh, great question. First, I'd say be prepared but stay relaxed. Know the company, the role, and the key responsibilities. But also be ready to talk about yourself. Don't overthink it.
Exactly. And don't forget to smile. It sounds simple, but it really helps. A genuine smile shows you're friendly and approachable.
Oh, and don't forget this. If they ask you about your weaknesses, turn it into a strength. For example, I'm a perfectionist, so I always double-check my work.
Yes, that's a good one. And always be clear and confident when you talk about your experience. Focus on your strengths and what makes you a great fit for the role.
Right. And most importantly, don't be afraid to ask questions. It shows you're engaged and interested in the role. Ask about the team, the company culture, and what a typical day looks like.
Totally. And remember, it's not just about them evaluating you. It's also about you seeing if the company is a good fit for you. It's a two-way street.
Exactly. So good luck to everyone getting ready for a job interview. You've got this. And that's it from us for today.
Absolutely. And don't forget, if you're looking for more tips and vocab, make sure to check out the description below. We left you a question. Let us know in the comments.
Yes, and if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and leave us a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We'll see you next time with more tips and vocabulary. Keep learning and practicing.
See you soon.
Goodbye, everyone. Keep shining and learning.